Alright, then I believe too. And with that, there's only one thing left to say. Let's rev it up!
Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys like a test hand with the actual physical cards. Cause I think it's a bit more entertaining when you see the actual like real life stuff. It just seems more appealing. Because if you guys saw the video before, I was talking about how Dark Claw is like pretty much the answer for the hand traps. Because there's so many hand traps going on right now. And it's kind of like, there's like Drawing Bird, there's Retaliating. I think the only one that doesn't really stop, it kind of adds to the fuel, is Retaliating C. Because like they can just chain that to your mass change number 2. So that's not really ideal. It's like, it's more so for like Ogre, Ash, Bird, and pretty much it. You can't really I mean, they could just chain max. It doesn't really matter. But like, that's pretty much the only solution I have right now. That it's not too out of the way. It's not too spontaneous. Like it's manageable. You can. It's not like it's something that's completely out there. It's you have darks, and you have accessible materials within Leviator or the freaking the Gofu tokens, or even Gofu or Megalith Knight itself, Plague. It seems pretty simple to do, and I guess the drawback is because like it's not a synchro, so you kind of have to take up a spot, and then like, you can't be using that spot. So it's kind of like if you're like under restrictions with Link, kind of, because that's pretty much what it is. You can like once you use up Dark Law on there, it's like you can't really do anything else unless you can. What you can do is like just have Dark Law on the field long enough to get enough resources. Like let's say you join to Soul Charge, and then synchro him away, and by then you'll have like a Crystal Wing or a Cipher, and to be able to negate the hand traps. And then like Banish Drill, and you have 3, what's I'm gonna call it, matches number 2, so you could just get it back with Drill, like get the Dark Law back with Drill, and then just you bring it out again. I mean, I've done it a few times, so it's pretty cool when you do that, like just get your Dark Law back. But that's, of course, you gotta make sure you utilize him first, like make sure he can like allow you to dodge all those hand traps, because I understand like sometimes you like, the thing about it is, unless they know how to play against his deck, they won't really know when to Ash. They won't really know when to Ogre. Like majority, like probably like 60% know, okay, you wait for the Librarian. But some people get so trigger happy that they, like in the moment, like when you're playing, they think, okay, he has 2 cards left in his hand, I'm gonna just Ogre this, or I'm gonna Ash this, because they don't expect anything else. But them, even though them knowing that you should wait, it's just a different experience from when you're in the spot. Like it's like when you like when you're playing chess, you watch someone else play chess, and you see moves that they don't. It's because they're in the moment, and you are seeing from like a bird's eye view. Like you're not in the situation, you're not under pressure, you're not thinking of all these things and all the repercussions. So you have a more clear mind of what to do, whereas the one doing it doesn't really, because they're too concerned, they're too overwhelmed within that moment. But like, yeah, like this is what I mean. It's a little bit awkward sometimes because it's just there, so you have to like, okay, so you can't really use that spot. So it makes it kind of odd as well. Like, but I think it's worth it, because setting up, because like I said, with this you can set up a Trish and a Black Rose. You can do both, but like you can set up both to have an option to go either Black Rose or Trish depending on the situation, because everything is banished, so they're gonna have to, like the fact that like Cipher protects them from destruction, so that like board wipes are a pass, like you're covered. Whereas with like Cipher and Blazar, I mean Quasar and Blazar, you would have to like negate it, and then you're vulnerable then. Whereas this it covers it, and then the main issue right now would be Dracos, because like Zoo Draco is like, it's so easy for them to pop and pick apart boards. So Cipher comes in handy. It just protects all your cards once, so that's really good. It's really handy, especially because if Dark Claw's on the field, that means everything will get banished, so they won't be able to pop after they tribute summon. but majority of the time you just want to just black rose when they have like a lot of cards invested, because you know that like, it's pretty much another tribute summon deck that I guess they can kind of slow roll with demise, card demise. Like they can hold off on card demise and try to make you think they have no resources left. But then I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Or that one that lets you draw, but then it'll be banished, so it won't be sent to the graveyard. So they won't be able to draw off that one that lets you have an additional summon. So I guess it's pretty cool. But yeah, like Dark Law, Black Rose on their turn, man. That's like, if only there was like a Black Rose that actually did that. Like blows up the field and then just banishes all the cards instead of sending them to the grave. That'd be freaking cool. That'd be like a fusion between Dark Law and or Macrocosmos and Black Rose. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, like, you can kind of see already the cipher setup, and Jet Warrior plays a more important part now. Like, I mean, it always did play an important part, but like I think now it's much more needed to give you that Black Rose setup, because it's pretty easy. And another thing I noticed, like I don't really go into crystalling as much. I mean, you can, but like of course with the hand I opened up was kind of odd. I mean, you could, but it's just like, what would you rather have? Like, I mean, ideally you would want to have a crystal wing like along the way and have that be level 7, so you'll burn that, and then that will become your Black Rose material instead of Jet Warrior. And then you have what's it called, Dark Law as your TRISH material, because it will be level 6. So I mean, preferably that's the best idea, the best board. Cipher, Crystal, Dark Law, and either a TRISH or a Black Rose on their turn, and hopefully like preferably have that one, because like you can burn up the Crystal Wing, and then the thing about cool is 1 day a piece, right? You can just like use it and then just discard a random card from your hand. That's pretty cool, and it gets banished, and you get to live next turn, so that's really cool. Well, that's pretty much gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.